And as for Zeze Millz, the reason why I got so much energy towards her, because you know what? I actually used to like her. I actually thought, you know what? When they destroyed me, it wasn't Zeze, man. She didn't. She tried to help me and boom, 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 boom. But even my mum said, nah, bro. Like, she tried to destroy you. And what makes it worse, I remember when that +44 podcast got, the interview happened with Little Man and Sire Man and whatnot. Bro, they destroyed me. +44, the Shea Bar, the narrative was crazy. Destroyed me. And then you think they checked up on me? You think Sideman or Zeze Millz or any of them checked up on me and all the madness was going on? They saw it happening online and it's like, yeah, boom, boom. And this is why I mentioned the Delicia and these people, bro, because these are meant to be empowered black women, you get me? And they should know, like, oh yeah, boom, just protect our black men. And this is why, as man, people in the industry will tell me, oh, you shouldn't be talking about this coke thing, or she's a black woman. Forget that. Don't tell me that, because with the black man, when I was feeling suicidal and when I was going through what I was going through and no one was there and everyone turned their back on me, no one didn't shout at me. And what makes it worse anyway, as well, what makes it worse as well is when I actually cleared my name a year later when Little Man came through and I posted and cleared my name, and it went viral, by the way. It's got over, 400 and something thousand views. It went viral. When I cleared my name, I had to pressure the Shea Bar, call them out. Then they posted it, dickheads. And I had to do you think Zeze Millz or Sideman or any of them put it up on their story like, oh, go watch this interview, it's very insightful, or at least now we got the other end of the thing? No, they hang me out to dry. But in my head, I thought, you know what, Zeze's cool, whatnot. And then over the years, you can see this woman, she's part of that industry evil ring when it comes to separation with men and women and this and that and that. And I'm gonna play some of the clips here, what really led to this, and the reason why I got so much energy, and I dare this woman come out online, because I want her to come out online and tell the people that I am pushing a fake narrative about this coke thing. I dare you to. I don't want to tell you, if you come out online, I don't want to tell you got 24 hours, because I've just pulled out your whole report. Your file does not look great. It does not look great. And if you want me to do a 45-minute breakdown of your file, you said this, you said this, there's this. Actually, I got your file. I've spoken to people. I've got your file. So I dare you to come online and ever chat off your mouth. And the reason why I'm telling man to stop sniffing coke, because I'm actually telling man, don't try to come on here and try to portray that you're this, oh, now I'm on the radio station and made my way through. How dare you? And this is why your part, when you say something, oh, flipping, the Shea Bar posts it with these fake narratives. And this is what I mean. This is what we didn't respect. One of the things that we didn't respect, what I would say, yeah, is Quankface is a drill artist. He's a drill artist and he's changed his life. He had a child. And when you're from the streets, when you're from gang culture, sometimes you have to do things. You have to go be easy with the kids and try to push them into do something positive. Bro, he went to prison and he was on a case. And if he went guilty, that means his friends would have got a lesser charge, which he did, but he could have got off the case. After that, in jail, he's gone to prison as a prisoner. He's gone to ISIS prison as a prisoner. Come out. Now he's going into ISIS prison to do motivational speeches. And this is what my point was. And this is what this hater had to say. And this is why I'm just on. This is why, these are the reasons why we need to stop these people coming online and chatting off their mouth. The Lee Mays, oh, well, Roadman, this. Like you ain't come from the streets. Like the Roadman ain't been slapping you. What? You haven't been slapped by a Roadman. You haven't had sex with a Roadman. What are you talking about? Stop forgetting where we come from, guys. You get me? We don't need to be like, take a cab, and yes, and we do it like that. We don't need to do that. Just remember where we come from. You're on the TV, you're doing what you're doing, but how dare you? You're on Spill the Juice, talking to Lani about badders, but then on the flip side, you talk about failed rappers and road and this. Trust me, you don't want to go there, you get me? And I dare you to say something, because I will pull up your file. I haven't done no investigation about you, but I will investigate you ASAP and get you out of there. Limmy. Anyway, going back to Zeze, the reason why I got energy, because over the years, you've had so much chat. We're done with you lot. Look, she said in my comments, it's the men in the comments congratulating him. We're doomed. How dare you, Zeze, Millz, the men in the comments. All you lot talking about drug dealers and fraud man and this and that and the superior and yes, we don't. This time your man's just druggies as well. You get me? And don't make me start flipping talking about the industry dark secrets, bro. Like who's sniffing coke and who's not, bro. Because man will talk the thing. And man is man against you lot, man. Because you lot tried to control the narratives and Shea Bar and you're part of it. And you see, when you see things like this, yeah, Victoria Everest, yeah, she got caught for saying a fake, there's a video, her accusing multiple men and sending them to prison for fake rape charges. There's actual victims out here. And I would think you as a woman would understand there's actual victims out here and be on side of what she done was wrong. But this was your response. This was your response. This
bare Victorias out there. So I see a lot of people tagging me in this whole Victoria thing. I had a guy in my DMs the other day asking me what I hadn't spoken about it. One thing I'm going to say about this situation is, okay, is y'all motherfuckers need to learn discernment. Okay, that is what I'm going to say about this situation. Because the problem is with this whole situation is you can just look at her and just see that she's trouble, right?
How? So a man can look at you and say that you're trouble. Man can look at you and say, listen, actually, you paint a certain narrative online, but actually, you're just one of us. You get me? You're actually one of us. You do scatty stuff as well, and your flowers is mad as well. That's what we can really say, innit? It's just like, we can, really, truly, innit? Respectfully, right? I dare you to come back and chat off your mouth because 24 hours, bam, and make your thing a premiere so people can see who the real Zeze Millz is. Because don't, this here is not it. And you keep on attacking men and keep on making that mad stigma like men and women are against each other. No, we're together. We love each other, bro. We love each other. Stop that. Stop putting that energy out there. We're done. Stop putting that energy out there.
You can see that the girl is troubled. And as we can see from that the clip, she's troubled, right? And this is the problem with man. A lot of you man are leading with skin complexion, looks, bum, hair, and you're not really understanding that a lot of these gal have no substance whatsoever. But you're...
So hold on. So you have all the substance, yeah? That's what you're saying. Okay. I want you to say something. I'm going to allow you. I'm on Shea Bar, but I'm just like, you know what? Still cis. You get me? Cis. I don't want to rub it out. People going to start talking about mental health, but no one didn't care about my mental health when all of this was going on. So this stuff's personal, and people watching this, they might not know the backstory, the stuff that I went through over the years, but I'm saying my truth. You get me? Whether you think I'm in the wrong, I'm in the right in my head. I don't care. Yeah? So...
you get gassed by the outward appearance, right? And I'm not saying, and this is not me saying that what she's done is right. This is why I keep telling you, man, have discernment and know when there's bare Victorias out there to just...
And this was her message, you know? This is the message that she put out. The video we seen, it was crazy, but somehow she blamed men, bro. This time we're meant to be coming together and understand there's actually people that go through this. You get me? And you should know better. Like, what are you even talking about?
To stop. Certain things in life are avoidable, right? And I tell you how they're avoidable by not fucking around with certain people. There's bare Victorias out there.
Someone said, I get it now. When some men say women struggle with accountability because what type of response is this? This is a woman. Listen, I ain't even reading that out. That's one of them, yeah? Okay, cool. And the reason why this Gets thing has blown out of proportion because it's the industry ring that just tried to do weird stuff. Listen, take accountability, cool, forget about that. But it's like when you're going online and these pages, the Shea Borrowers, and they're trying to push out these agendas, this is where now we're like, nah, this is what you lot keep on doing. It needs to come to a stop. And man's got energy for you lot. You lot come online, man, you be mindful. Like Zeze Millz, have your opinion. Have your opinion. Do what you need to do, but stop all this weird stuff.
Every video it starts with thoughts with the family. Do you think the family wants to come online and hear about your conspiracy theories about their as to why they've lost their 20-year-old son? Manifestation. Do you think that a mother or a father wants to come online and see that their son's life has been taken away because you've resulted the death of their son's life to manifestation and and karma? You don't care, and all of you lot in the comments don't care either. You're clickbait. That's all you fucking. And all of this conversation around awareness and all this stuff, the awareness is, you spoke about the situation. It's a sad situation. This is a lesson to be learned. This is unfortunate. That is awareness. Every video after that is nothing to do with awareness. And all of this thing about justice needs to be served. Justice is being served.
And you see her. Someone in the comments was like, someone just lost their son, and people in the comments worried about the more of the career of someone, like how popular someone is. You drove away, and that's why it's kept on going and going and going. And then people were saying, "Oh," and she put on my comments, "Oh, man's preying on a man's downfall." And then the Shea brother will see this angle and put this angle up. Then it has the other Esther girl, not from Backchat, by the way. The other Esther girl flipping saying, jumping on the piggyback. Listen, don't get involved, because trust me, you are not internet ready. Neither is Zeze Millz. Both of you, they're not internet ready. Look at this.
Do you know what's really getting to me about this Get situation? It's just how bad mind the UK is.
Bloody cheek, you know, and this Shea brother, this is what you lot push out. There's not even awareness or this or that, or you're just trying to damage control, and this is why a man's on you lot. And just go back to Zeze, because it's very important for a man to study what she's kind of doing and saying. And like, these are the people, like, remember, you got your little sisters, or daughters and whatnot. Obviously, Zeze is a public figure. You get me? And no problem. This is the sort of content that we get from her. This.
Wait a minute. Going ham. How about you all take a leaf out of his book, okay? My man said he's indulging in the arse. He loves it. He loves to, he wants to get better at it. He wants to improve. Meanwhile, some of you are still here saying you don't drink from the fountain of youth. Grow up.
And this is who man's inspired by. You get me? Man's inspired by, you get me, someone talking about eating bum. You get me? And we're meant to be listening to this and be like, yo, yeah, Ackhiii. Ackhiii. Us, Ackhiii. Do you know what I mean? And every minute we keep seeing this videos pop up, and then the Shea brother push it out and then push it out. You get me? Meat Millz said he eats bum. Yeah, you don't need to, bro. That's whatever goes on in your private life goes on in your private life. Man, you get me? You can say certain things once or twice. You can say it openly, like whatever. But this is what the message that you're bringing out. I don't want to hear no chat, and stop making this divide. And this is, when I watched this, it made me just realize, like, you get me? This made me realize this. I'm going to play all of it this time.
I think so. Because I would say I'm quite a sexual person. I love talking about sex. I used to talk about it a lot. I don't really talk about it anymore because my mum sends me long voice notes about, why did you have to? Yes. The other day I was talking, not the other day, about a couple of months ago, I was talking about, because I'm into the ladies, right? So I'm bi.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know you were bisexual. So,
I like to lick a clip here or there. That's what I always say to people. Look,
no, but I talk.
You get me? These are the, and then when man's talking about Quang Face, about his growth and the development, man's got this gal in my comments just chatting rubbish. You know how much time she's in my comments chatting rubbish? Do you think I go in her comments or her views? I don't get involved. I just like, look, that's sis. She has strong views. She's kind of trying to rub man out again. No problem. That's sis. Let me just not get too involved. Boom, 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 boom. And then the Shea Borough's the number one, the narrative, the industry ring. This is why now it's like, bro, I don't want to hear from you. Just work at Capital Extra, getting paid, and keep your mouth quiet, respectfully, because you will get rubbed out ASAP quickly. And people won't like me because they actually like you and they don't like me. But because you go on like you're not one of us and you don't make mistakes. I will highlight voice notes, like highlight voice notes and this and that and that and that you don't want out there. Trust me, you don't want your character being assassinated. So this is my video. I will leave you alone after this, but don't ever. Don't want to hear. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
So fast, I make that go over it. What is this?
But also,
what did you say a while ago?
I love that I made Spice's mouth go like this. I said I love to lick a clip. Here or there. I like to lick it here or there. Do you know what I mean? So I don't. So,
imagine your daughter watching that. And look how Spice feels flipping uncomfortable. She's just laughing it off, but she's uncomfortable. But she's definitely
internet
ready.
know,
gal. So she's
internet ready.
You feel me? But in her head, she probably want to cuss bad word. But she said, "Listen, this is man's career. Let man
internet ready."
Do you know what I mean? Joker.
I don't know. So for me, one time I was like, oh my God, maybe I'm giving up. Because like no one knows. I guess I don't talk by vibes, right? But one day I was on the train, right? And this guy said to me, he was like, I was just standing there, he was like, well, are you bi? And I was like, no, he goes, are you into men? And I was like, well, yeah. And he's like, why? He's like, oh, I just thought, you was into the ladies. And I was like, no, I like men. And he's like, and he got off the train. But inside, I was internally happy. I was like, oh my God, I'm finally giving off the bi vibes. Like, at last. So I did a whole video about.
See, by the way, yeah, I want you lot to understand, whether you're bisexual, this, that's fine. It's fine. Talk about it. You could do podcasts, talk about it. That's fine. But you see, when you start talking about lick a clip and eat arse and that, bro, what's the message we bringing out? Because you're talking about at the start of your career, Zeze, you was really keen on drill artists and the lyrics and that it analyzed people and it needs to be done. This is before you got into the industry ring and the industry. After now, your energy's changed when drill's at its highest heights and people are actually getting sentenced for the lyrics and the crimes and the stuff that they're saying. You're quiet now. Why is it? Because what? Be careful, don't say that because it might it might stop your paycheck or it might rub you out or you might have to play something on Capital Extra. That, bruv, come on. You can't chat to me, bro. I see this, I clock it, and it's time to expose all you little weirdos that come with these. Make sure you're true to yourself. Don't ever think you can come online and start chatting. Anyway.
This. My mum gives me a long voice note. Zalika, because that's my name. Zalika, aren't you seeing someone at the moment? Do you think he wants...
It's good that you said that your name as well, because if you ever come back and I have to prove this, that, I've got your name and I've got some information that says Zalika. So I didn't want to just say Zalika and with no context. Now this clip here, it confirms that's your name. You get me? I didn't really see this one. So I'm just letting you know. You dare. Don't you dare.
To hear about you talking about other women. And I was like, actually, Mum, he loves it. And he wants us to all have a good time together. Thank you very much. Do you know what I mean? So this is like, so I don't talk about it as much, but I do.
You should.
I agree.
It's interesting.
Because I think also as black women, we're not allowed to do it. Do you know what I mean? We're not allowed to talk about.
It's not nothing to do with that. It's like, what's the message you bringing out? Because, get me, it's the exact same stuff. We talk about Ronnie Blue having sex with 1,000 men in 24 hours or whatnot, or whatever it is. It's like, speak about it. But what's the message you bringing out? You get me? What is the message you bringing out here? If we're all saying that we're role models, you get me? Forget all that, man. You can't fool me, and that's why man's on you. We've actually had enough, and the men's had enough because you keep on trying to create this divide. You are one of them that creates this mad divide. And then it has the Shea Borough comments going mad. Like that video there, men get the blame for it. And then someone that's on a little burner account will just say something wild. And then because of the narratives, bro. And people don't understand when narratives are happening. But anyway.
Sex, because we do talk about sex now, we're a hoe, or now we're loose, or now our mouth is slack. But this is why women are out here not having a good time in the bedroom.
Oh, wow.
Because we don't talk about sex.
You broke me out.
Right. Like sexual.
Anyway. And then it made man realize like that why you got mad energy for men. Whatever floats your boat, Zeze, man. Whatever floats your boat. And listen, I'm gonna finish it off like this. But Zeze, look, I dare you in 48 hours or in 24 hours, I dare you to come out and say anything that man's pushing the fake narratives. I dare you. Like, one thing I don't want to be called is a liar. You get me? I didn't want to have nothing, no chat for you. I even messaged you when you was messaging, going crazy, and I'm saying, Zeze, I got love for you. Boom, 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 boom. Then I see Zeze just unfollow, man. Why is that? Don't make it personal, because you actually was part of that ring that actually rubbed me out. So really, really and truly, I should be unfollowing you. But I just left it for our sis doing well. So respectfully, I don't want no one from the industry trying to push the agenda like, yeah, she's a black woman because she's boom, 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 boom. Because I love everyone. But no, she just chats rubbish and creates divides just like the Shea Bora. And that's why I made this video. So, but let me play this one just so you can understand certain things as well, guys.
That said, this woman sent $2,000 back as a birthday gift because she knows her worth. But the real question is, like, who's behind the message? Did you know that in 2019, Media Lab AI acquired World Star Hip Hop? They've owned it since then. And Media Lab AI is owned by a guy named Michael Hayward. And they also own Kick and Genius and other media platforms. So you got to understand, like, we're at a point right now that before we even believe what we're listening to or looking at on social media, who's behind the messaging? That's why when we talked about the T app earlier, in earlier episodes, it's like, yo, is this used as a propaganda machine? And a lot of people on my comment, because I commented on World Star, and I'm like, yo, and they were like, Isaac, like, you're right. I never thought about it like that. Like, cause the name was like goofy. The name was like Kavan. Like, I know my worth, Kavan, and it's real N-words out there that are going to show, that are going to give me the bag. I'm like, what does that do except pit black men and black women against one another? And it's on worldstarhiphop.com.
And this is what the Shea Bora does, but they're just not required. They might be getting paid a crazy retainer by certain people. Maybe. Don't know. I don't know. But just understand that what you consume. And you see, when I have to speak, whether you like it, look, it's my opinion. It's my opinion. It's my opinion. That's it. It's my opinion. You don't agree with me, you don't agree with me. Don't mean that you don't like me. It's just my opinion. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's it. But it's very important that you understand these pages and the stuff that because like I say, you go on The Guardian, and I promise you, go and write all the black influencers that has been accused of SA grape, yeah, and go look at the headline title, and then go look at all the funny pedophiles, the Philip Schofields, or this one, these funny people that have mad standards. So go look at their headline and go look at the difference, bro. We're always up against it, bro. So yeah.
And you don't even know, I was like, you can't even tell if the message is real or not. And so we got to figure out if we're being gaslit by, a community to keep us divided. I saw a post on,
if we're being gaslit by a community to keep us divided. And this is why I make these videos, and this is the examples. And sometimes, yeah, your favorite people that you watch and whatnot, and bounces wrong and whatnot, but I make these videos, you get me? And that's it. So guys, make sure I'm not gonna stop, you get me? I'm not gonna stop. And I realized man's going against people like us, you get me? Everyone has their strong views, everyone has their views, that's their views, but man's going against us. But really, man should be going against the engine of people that are dividing us, or the people that are controlling, and reason why there's no development in our culture, when we actually have a culture, an industry, and we actually have talented people. Why is the music underground basically bigger than the actual mainstream? And we call mainstream like our world. Where are they? Where are all the artists, the mainstreams? Where are they in the charts? But the undergrounds, they're all in the charts. Why is that happening? Why is the underground, more underground artists got booked for Wireless, yeah, on the lineup, yeah, than the mainstream? And Drake just pulled out the mainstream. Bro, I'm only telling the truth. Don't get upset with me. You get me? There's only been 1 or 2 mainstreams that actually got put on the lineup at Wireless. Why is that? It's time for reset. And these lot know there's time for reset. And these lot, I had enough. And the whole engine there has had enough. And now there's not much money that's going into that engine. You want to hear, you see it. And it's their fault, bro. It's their fault. It's their fault. The way how they run the industry and the culture and the way how people consume information is their fault. It's their fault. Trust me. Build your own IP. Speak what you want to speak. And they can't silence you. They can't silence you. Right now, you will need. What I realized as well, yeah, even when me and Vit Santoro was going back and forth, yeah, it's so important. Vit Santoro puts out a positive message when he speaks. If he had a YouTube infrastructure, boom. So now it was like when we was going back and forth, obviously he had to jump on platforms to obviously get his message out there. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? So, but this is why it's so important to build your platforms. What I'm explaining is like when me and Clue's going back and forth, he's going back and forth on his YouTube that he just started, but it's getting mad traction. Every time I'm replying back to him, but he owns his own IP. Man can't stop that video from getting dropped. You get me? And this is what I keep on saying for YouTubers or influencers or musicians. When you keep on putting your content and you start building up all these GRMs or these link ups or these mixtape madnesses platforms, they just get more and more subscribers. They make the money, but it's more the subscribers. But then you're warm at that time. You've made a song that's really connected. But when you fall off, because everyone falls off after a couple years, it's just one of them ones. You get me? You have to be like a Drake to keep on going, or do you know what I mean? A Dave, or do you know what I mean? But everyone go takes a drop. But when it's that time to take a drop, these people ain't got the same energy to place you where they placed you when you was warm. So, for example, when you're not really doing no numbers and they want to deal with you a certain way, bro, you don't even have no subscribers, or you don't even own your own IP, or you don't even have no data. What have I spoke to you about data, owning data? Bro, I got 25,000 emails, names, and numbers of musicians, artists, and managers, musicians. In the new year, I'm going into marketing as a whole. I own data. Data is currency. I'm telling you, I've got 100,000 emails and numbers. No, I got 100,000 emails when people bought pay-per-view tickets for my boxing platform. When I come back into boxing, I own data. Data is value. No one's not going to tell you these things. You get me? So it might take longer starting a YouTube and keep on dropping and staying consistent. But if you're putting that 300 or 400 pounds for that upload feed, you could put it into digital market and learn how to do this. So yeah, I'm going to plug in my event on the 23rd of November this month in London, the last ever event that I'm doing in music. So if you're a musician or a artist, a manager, the people that I'm going to have in the rooms are real contact, industry links, and the content that you're going to get and the information is going to be amazing. Click the link in bio, £30 a ticket. And yeah, man, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. But Zeze, my suggestion is just reason why I got so much energy for you, because you need to be stopped. Stop coming online and saying mad stuff. And I'm sure that Shea Borough are going to stop pushing your content into the narratives, and it's going to make a better place for the culture. So if anyone don't see that, you don't see it. But if you see it, you see it. That's it. I don't want to hear anything about man's coming out of that or MH or anything, because when I was going through my MH and whatnot, there was no one reaching out. I just got done in such a bad way. It was crazy. So I don't care. Period. You get me? I'm not saying I don't care because that one or that one. And no one hasn't come out and said MH, but we need to nip this in the bud now. But anyway, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace.